Okay, so one of the first things that we want to do with expressions that contain exponents is we want to be able to multiply them and divide them. So let's just do quickly recall that 3 times the 5th power means we're going to take the base of 3, the exponent is 5, we're going to multiply the base times itself as many times as the exponent says. So this would be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, so what happens if I have 3 to the 5th and then I multiply that by 3 squared? Well, we're going to take this first part, just duplicate it. So there's 3 to the 5th right there. And then on the back end of this, we're going to multiply this by 3 squared, which is going to be times 3 times 3. So the red part is 3 to the 5th. The blue part is 3 squared. So what did that come out to be? Well, if you just simplify that, that's really the base of 3 multiplied by itself 7 times. So how does 7 relate to 5 and 2? If you add them together, you get 7. So, okay, so it appears that when we're multiplying expressions with like bases, we're going to add our exponents. Well, let's just make sure that that's true. So let's do x to the 4th is going to be x times x. It's weird when you write with multiplication symbol x and also the variable x. Okay, and then x to the 3rd is going to be x times x times x. So here I have x to the 4th. Here I have x to the 3rd. If you put those together, you've got x multiplied by itself, again, in this case, 7 times, which is 4 plus 3. Okay, but this is a little bit different because the bases aren't exactly the same, or are they? All right, let's take a look. If I expand out this right here, 2 times x to the 3rd, or 2x to the 3rd, I want you to notice the last lesson we talked about the importance of parentheses. This is going to be 2 times x times x times x. This is 2x to the 3rd right here. The 2 is not inside the parentheses, or there is no parentheses, I should say, which means 2 is not part of the base that's being raised to the 3rd exponent. Only the x is. Okay, so that means that this other one then would be 5 times x times x. Okay, so what does that mean? When we go to multiply this, what we're actually going to do is we're going to take this 2 and this 5. Those are called coefficients. All right, if we're not aware of that, that 2 and that 5, those are called coefficients because they're not part of the base. They're called coefficients. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply those coefficients first. 5 times 2 is 10. And then how many times do I have x multiplied by itself? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know there's a lot of x's there because of the multiplication symbols. So we multiplied the coefficients, and then we added our exponents. 3 plus 2 is 5. So now that we have some sense of how multiplication works, let's examine division. Division is in this lesson because division is really just multiplication, sort of in another way. So 5 to the 6th is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 over 5 squared is 5 times 5. Now you guys happen to know already, we're going to talk about this more throughout this unit. If I have 5 over 5, isn't that just equal to 1? So these guys right here, this one and this one, they reduce to 1. And this one reduce to 1. And so what am I left with? I'm left with, oh my goodness, I missed a 5 up here, didn't I? You guys knew it. I know you did. What am I left with? I'm left with just 5 to the 4th. Well, how does 4 relate to 6 and 2? If you subtract, you get the 4. Okay, so now we're starting to see that when we're dividing, we're going to subtract our exponents. Let's do this last one. Same kind of situation here. This is going to be 14 times x times x times x times x times x, because it was raised to the 5th power. And then the bottom is going to be 2 times x times x times x, x to the 3rd power. Okay, so what do I have here? 14 divided by 2 is 7, so I can do that first. That's going to be 7. And then this x and this x reduced to 1. This x and this x reduced to 1. This x and this x reduced to 1. What am I left with? 2 copies of x. So that's going to be x squared, which is 5 minus 3. All right, so let's come up with some rules here. When you are multiplying expressions with exponents, as long as they have like bases, that's a key. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to multiply the coefficients. Those are the numbers that are out in front, as long as they're not part of the base. And then you're going to add exponents for your like bases. And then if we're dividing, you're going to divide your coefficients, if they exist. And then you're going to subtract exponents for your like bases. Make sense? Go practice.